Everyone who steps on the field of an NFL game is an exceptional athlete, and that includes the officials. These tough guys have to stand their ground in a mosh pit with some of the biggest athletes on the planet. Our question is, what happens when an official finds himself in the wrong place at the wrong time? To find out, we brought in NFL veteran Matt Willig. Standing at 6'8" and weighing over 300 pounds, for a while, Willig was the biggest man in the NFL. For 14 years, he made it to 2 Super Bowls and won a ring with the St. Louis Rams. To test the impact forces of an accidental collision with an official, we're bringing in the ultimate test subject, a state-of-the-art crash test dummy. We call him Crash. This 175-pound machine is packed with internal accelerometers, load cells, and nerves of steel. He's designed to measure impact forces in high-speed car crashes. But today, Crash doesn't have airbags to protect him. All right, Matt, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. The umpire, right in the middle of the action, is like a bullfighter in a ring with 22 raging bulls. And the data from our sensors is stunning. Crash's head hit the turf with 2,500 pounds of force. That's equivalent to getting headbutted by a real bull. In Crash's day job, he's used to measure degrees of injury in impacts. There are certain thresholds of acceleration and force, called tolerances, which are indicators of likely injury.
We evaluate head injury with something called the head injury criteria. Our tolerance in automotive was actually lowered to 750. Matt's numbers that he generated were well over 1,300. So we're almost twice that.
Impacts like this are why hockey refs wear helmets. They can dissipate the force of impact by over 50% and reducing the risk of injury by up to 85%. The good news is many NFL officials are themselves former football players, and they know how to take a hit and roll with the impact to protect themselves. Unlike Crash, who's not exactly light on his feet. Now, we were not able to find a human referee to actually do this, which is why we got the crash test dummy. So this is as close as you're gonna get to getting real data.
I don't know where you're gonna find a real person that would actually want to stand there and take a hit from me.
He's a foot taller than me. He weighs literally twice as much as I do. This is what you call taking one for the team. We wired me up with accelerometers designed to measure massive impacts.
If you happen to die in this segment, do I take over the show? I'm just asking.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that hurt. Apparently, I am willing to do anything in the name of science. Willig hit the dummy with over 900 pounds of force. But he hit me with 550 pounds of force. That's because I knew it was coming, and my slight motion away from him was enough to dissipate the force. But the impact still could have broken a rib. And I'm not nearly as skilled as NFL refs are at rolling with the punches. I'm lucky my head didn't hit the ground like Crash's did. For Sports Science on ESPN, I'm John Brankus.